bit of technical difficulty. Greetings, welcome. I guess it's been a while since live. And I'm bringing kind of a new format. My safety things. Palo Santo for some just clearing and grounding. I'm a little scattered, but there's beautiful clouds in the sky, overcast. Some for you. Yep. Hey. Okay. Of course, the Chassis Lounge. Okay, the Chassis Lounge, we're so grateful. A refillable lighter. Okay. And we're doing more divinations with Black Obsidian, protection, another grounding, just really creating a container for ourselves. My first name is Kuwa, jasiri. My pronoun is beauty. I'm the founding steward at Artistic Apothecary. And we are doing these divinations. This is going to be a collective care divination with some gemstones. Oh, okay. Put this on. Kind of another protector. Seems like a lot of protection today. If you were here for the last African Liberation collective reading, perhaps you are clear why. So the Shungite came out for this reading. So it's going to do a collective care reading, the care we want to receive. And then I'm also going to show my smoke mix and how I receive care from it, and flowers. I finally got some bouquets. My mother bought me a potted rose for the windowsill. And again, with this protector, this neutralizes disturbances, especially with technology. So this is really great. And I think some of the best care we can do is turning off the screen. We're on it now. We're on it now. But even like minimizing and being more intentional with your inputs, your outputs, and the moments you are with your screen. Thankfully, my screen's been factory rebooting, so anything I hope for gets erased. And it's kind of like a flip phone with like some like temporary flat phone benefits. So I'm liking that, and a nice transition back to analog. Okay. Gemstones. Of course, the flowers. Guess they're fine. Shiny. Shiny. Okay, so kind of just, this is the divination deck of African Flora and Fauna. I know, I guess I'm just scattered. There's just a lot of grounding and protection, so maybe just checking, fluffing your altar, creating an altar. I just moved and I'm realizing, I guess I did create a future home altar because our first brick and mortar at Artistic Apothecary is really important to me and something that I'm putting energy into. Oh, and of course I have my circadian altar. I guess I always just kind of think of it as like my end table, and my wake up routine and my sleep routine is in the drawers. And then I have kind of similar to this spread there. Brown water snake 100. No puzzle piece. And I think too, it's like just us, just inward, right? This is where the care starts, like figuring out like what care, how often, in what way. This is saying nocturnal, gentle, hunt, ferment. Flop around. Gesho. Gesho shrub. I love to like going and kind of researching these after. 100. I just love that. Just like very milestoney. I think too, some of the care is celebration. Where have you been? What did you get through? Because I think a lot of where we're going is like ending old patterns and habits. And so also just celebrating those old habits and patterns before we release them. Like, you got me through, I love a lot about who I was when I was in it. um, and I was talking about the night routine. The habit forming hours are the first one when you wake up and the one before you go to sleep. And the more you put restful activities in that, or whatever activities you put in that, your body naturally amplifies them through the rest of your existence, just how the body works. Ferment, I love this, maybe the food you're eating, gut health. I love a ferment. I'm thinking about fermenting beets next. So if you have any tips and tricks and tattles, tell me all about it. Okay, please, in the comments. Okay, I'm so excited. I think, yeah, it says gentle, and I just really feel that energy of gentleness, kind of an affirmation along the way. Give me an affirmation along the way. Okay, I always put my thumb there. I welcome success. Yeah, I think there is a lot of care you require, transformation, medicine. I'm thinking even play, or just, going towards transformation, going towards the medicine. Um, there are moments where we are our biggest hurdle, obstacle, saboteur. And the sooner we recognize that and really want this for ourselves and go towards it, the sooner it happens. Okay, get your flowers. Okay, get your flowers. Okay, well, speaking of flowers, these aren't quite flowers. I wonder if I can lift it up. Okay, maybe I'll have to hold it. But, so I'm a smoker. I smoke an herbal smoke blend, and it can be mixed with other things, but this is a great kind of base. And if you don't smoke other things and just want an herbal smoke, my herbal smoke is calming, a calming sedative. I just naturally kind of anxious, and I just notice if I just smoke one of these, I can, I think, be more present. Like I was saying, that grounding. I'm not so like airy, flighty, kind of confused or scattered, and can really get back into myself to, like we were saying, on that path to my journey of clarity, with clarity, all the things. So I'm boasting. I don't know if I grew this lemon balm. I think I grew very little of it, but I got most of it from my neighbor's yard. So my neighbor, so dehydrating that. I went to the local apothecary and got raspberry leaf, and then I went to my local natural grocery store and got passion flower. I harvested these rose petals. So there's a local Afro flower vendor. So I got half of them from there and half of them from the nature trail. And then this time I also got from the grocer. And so I use 5 herbs. I like the flavor of the raspberry leaf. I think that's really important, to just have a flavor you like. And same with the rose petal. I was doing 2 different kinds of flowers, and I kept the second flower, I kept like rotating and trying new things because nothing was like landing. And then I just decided double rose. That will get me where I want to go. I love the thyme because it helps with the lungs and clearing. So even though I'm smoking, I'm also nourishing my lungs. Because I'm not giving it up, at least right now. The passion flower is a sedative. The lemon balm is a sedative. I love the aroma, especially like the lemon balm and the rose, because they're local. I think they still just have a lot of flower. These other ones have traveled and migrated. Oh, and smell amazing. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. Let me smell them all. Okay, and it's interesting because the ones from the grocery store have like the least smell and probably have traveled the furthest and been stored in those things. So I'm going to take this off, and then this is like the finished, all 5 mixed up together, nice and portable. I have a little smoke box that I love, that goes really easy. I do use a lot of matches, so that's my other thing. Matches are the refillable on the go. I usually roll up some and take them to go, but I also have a pipe. If you have, I just wanted to share this too because I think it is fascinating. Fascinating. Who says that? But if you know the tincture dropper, I use it as a chillum, and I find it really easy, and I smoke a very small amount, so that allows me to keep within my boundaries of my intake and to regulate it as I like. But I was also saying sometimes larger quantities, I have things for that too. But I like it simple. Like you're saying, gentle, figure out what for you works for you. I don't know if I touched on the hunt. The hunt, right? Deep in nature. I've been thinking about some traps. There's this squirrel. I've eaten squirrel. It was kind of one of my least favorite meats, actually. Was it like stringy? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But I gave it to a houseless person and, you know, kept it going with some corn chips, of course. Okay, a lot of things popped out. In the center, we still have, right, no puzzle piece. So our center, no puzzle piece. Comfort, grounded, relief, be square. The butterfly bush and the brown house snake. So this is interesting. The brown snakes, we got one in the water, one in the house, and maybe thinking about that. What's your bathtub? You got a hot tub, a pool. I do a lung steam, so a similar herbal mixture, kind of like I was saying with the thyme. So I don't know if I have thyme in that one. I like to kind of have herbs in my mixes in one mix. So like my tooth powder kind of has different herbs. So all of like my circadian medicine is different herbs so that no one herb is like doing all the jobs because my body's going to get desensitized to it sooner. Or like whatever it is to fill up on it, your body's just like, I've taken all I can take. Thank you. Jaguar, reclaim yourself. That's so much of this journey. And I think, right, we've got this puzzle piece, finding rest with others, receiving care, right? Not everything we're able to give ourselves. So being able to receive, divination, conjure, kind of mix your modalities. We have a lot going on here. Ascended ancestry prayer. Finding counsel in your ancestry, the ones who came before you. How did we rest? How did we care for ourselves? How did we receive all these things? And spirituality, of course, very much what we're doing in this moment. Jack in the pulpit, 25. And 112. I'm even thinking of that, like a 12 self-care things that you can do for yourself. And I think that's a great place to start. Are you habit tracking? I love habit tracking. So you have your 12, and then if you do them, whenever you do them, you track that you did them, how it was, if you want to switch it. So another piece, right? Receiving, being part of a team that's caring for you. 16, we have donkey and lady slipper. Give within capacity. Okay. I think that's so important. And from the people you're receiving from. Make sure they're staying within their capacity. You don't want your team burning out, right? That's going to inevitably lead you in the same direction. Accountability, collaborations, service. I think accountability and being truthful. This is my boundaries. This is my trajectory. Having that firmness and discipline to really go where it is you want to go in your rest, in receiving your care, and even going inward. I keep slippers, robe. I love those things. Blanket, fuzzy, colorful, playful. Welcome that success into your life. Okay, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. Okay, get your flowers. Okay, yeah, all of them, right? Okay. I had to kind of truncate because of the sharing of the space. Okay, Creator. Oh, Creator made us great, made us wonderful, made us capable. Creator, bring care to this collective, starting inward, abundant and overflowing. Allow them to receive and receive and receive some more till they reclaim themselves fully, till they find the desire to hunt and find themselves. I think that's the hunt, that inward hunt. Where am I? Who am I? Allow them to find the answers to these questions. Allow them to become mighty. I'm so excited for the collective. Bring them gentleness. There's this peaceful, calm, right? The fermenting, that gestation. Allow them to be accountable and honest of who they are, where they want to go, how they want to get there. Disciplined, triumphant. If it is your will for us, it is already done. We are so grateful. So it is. Ooh la 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 ooh la 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 ooh la la. I wonder if I switch this midway. Whoa. We're learning things. I could have done this for you. But I'm loving it so much. And then we're going to crump it all together. It's going to be so great. Thanks so much for being here. And I will check in with you, in the future. Oh, ta-da.